Hi everybody, Steve here again. Welcome to day 2. Really appreciate the interaction with day 1. Great results with the water intake, and that's with the following people: Tammy, Paul, September, who else? Valerie, Sarah, and Leanne. Thanks for subscribing to the YouTube channel that I have, and just really appreciate the interaction, and Tammy putting one of your dinner recipes on the page here as well. So day 2, what we're going to focus on is breakfast. Now, some people don't eat breakfast. I don't know why. Some people maybe just have coffee. Breakfast is the most important meal, of the day. I know personally, if I don't eat breakfast, my whole eating schedule is thrown off. I'll eat like more later in the day, which isn't really good for your digestion. It's always good, to eat, every, 2 to 3 hours, eat small meals. So just going back to the water, what I want everybody to do is to work on, drinking water throughout the day, based on what the goal is based on that body weight formula. And, the easiest way to do it is to drink, a certain amount of water before each meal. So with breakfast, we're basically working on, I'm just going to make like a circle. So half of it, you want to do 50% protein, and then 50%, this is going to be called, these are abbreviation FFC, that's fiber-filled carbohydrates. So me, I maybe have like 3 or 4 different breakfast meals that I have, or I try to alternate. But and what you do, you don't have to count calories. You just take like a 8 or 9 or 10-inch plate, and you just put half of it with the protein and half of it with the fiber-filled carbohydrates. So protein, good things to have, eggs, like pancakes, and this is with, like, if you add fruit into it, like apples, blueberries, I don't know what else, but something that has maybe like whole grain, in the batter mix, cereal, fiber cereal, that's low in sugar, like multigrain Cheerios. There's like, Fiber One, Total, something that has whole grain in it, and add milk. Oatmeal is good. Now, the one thing that I've been doing for years, my mom, God rest her soul, I remember she got us to eating oatmeal, and we'd be eating the Quaker Oats. And I never thought about the sugar inside, that was in the content of it. And, I think when I was little, like 6 years old, I had 1 packet. Then when I got older, I started having 2 and 3 packets. But a lot of those flavored oatmeals have 12 grams of sugar per packet. And you see that lump of sugar, in the bottom, which is like a treat, gives it flavor. So, I started buying Quaker Oats, or like steel oats or whole grain oats, in that big bin. And what I'll do, instead of having 2 bags of the flavored like apple oatmeal, I will substitute, and I will have more of the steel oats, and then I will just have 1 packet of the like apple, just to give it some flavor. Because ultimately, maybe what I would like to do is just to have the steel oats and then maybe put some fruit in it, and then just, you know, acquire a taste, you know, with the natural sweets. I mean, there's so many different things that you can do with breakfast. You know, you can make omelets with, you know, vegetables. You know, vegetables are almost like, you know, it's like an added bonus, you know, adding it to your meal. You know, eggs with whole grain toast, you know, is really good. You can have oatmeal with, can't even think of the word. It's with Greek yogurt. You know, having steel oats oatmeal with, you know, Greek yogurt, which is low in sugar. Some of this yogurt, I love yogurt. I've been eating it since my grandmother got me introduced to it when I was like probably like 10 years old. But they're so high in sugar. So I found this 000 yogurt that's high in protein, and it is very low in sugar, maybe 6 grams of sugar. So I'm going from, you know, 21 grams of sugar down to 6 grams of sugar, which is a big improvement. I just can't believe the amount of sugar that is in food, just like salt. It's incredible. It's crazy. I mean, sugar is, you know, eating quick foods, like if you go to like Sonic or if you go to McDonald's or something like that, and you know, you get something that's really not that healthy, and it's high in fat and high in sugar, but it tastes so good. But if you make your own like breakfasts here and add fiber, and then, like I said, fiber-filled carbohydrates, you know, any kind of fruit that you get at the supermarket: apples, oranges, bananas, blueberries, peaches, plums. I eat these Fiber One bars. Fiber One bars, they're like chocolate flavor as well as like lemon flavor. They're very high in fiber. You know, fiber keeps you full. It makes you eat less. So what probably we'll do is come up with some meals, you know, that I talked about with the proteins and the fruits and stuff like that. We'll do something, you know, regarding that. If you don't eat breakfast, you should start to eat breakfast. I'm all about just introducing like gradual changes, okay? And then you get to do it X amount of times, and then it becomes a good habit. So, of course, before you eat, is you want to drink your water, and then you want to go into, you know, making a good breakfast that's, you know, proteins, you know, keep you satisfied. You know, fiber gives you kind of sustained energy, so that way you don't eat, if you eat stuff that's like high in sugar, you're going to get that quick spike in energy, but then you're going to come crashing down. Fiber helps give you a steady stream, you know, of, you know, energy. So I highly recommend that you start, if you haven't, you know, start eating breakfast, because that's the most important meal of the day. And, you know, you sleep all night, you want to break that fast, and you want to get your blood sugar, you know, at a good level, and you need energy, you know, for the morning after that fast. So what I want you to continue to do is drink your water, write it down, check your weight in the morning, first thing in the morning after you use the bathroom, and then I want you to think of some ideas, some good breakfast ideas, because the more recipes and ideas that are shown, you know, we all learn. We all learn from it. We, you know, expand, you know, our process with the most important meal of the day, which is breakfast. So, hope your day is going to go well. Thanks for watching, and post on the page with your thoughts and opinions. So, have a great day.